Hello, and welcome to them Cooperative Gamers. I'm Mr. Grumpy.
And I'm the Cursed Monk, and welcome to the 5th episode of Mr. Grumpy and the Cursed Monk, looking at the new decks, Magic the Gathering 2013.
And we are finishing up with Collective Might. White and green. I'm hoping for gaining life and having lots of endgame stuff, because that would be pretty sweet.
And I'm going to be playing the Mindstorms blue and red deck. I have no idea what to expect. I can't actually remember that battle.
Good. Let's get it on. I'll be playing first for once. Goody. I like you already. I like you already. Ah, I see. It's about tokens. I was completely wrong. Tokens everywhere. Whoops, should have gone with my Evolving Winds. Monk, I can tell you're reading. I know when you're reading, it turns out.
Mana? I had no idea what to go for. It's like, you have half blue or half red. And it's like that.
Yeah!
Wow, that card is way too cheap for what it can do.
I know, it makes an army, and then more and more and more and more. What do you do? Okay, what do you... I don't know what you do. You're quite interesting. Put one of these down, put one of these down. Attack! What are you doing? Oh, that is a fun sounding card. I'm sorry, I usually don't want to tell Monk the cards I have in my hand, but this one. Okay, you ready for this, Monk? Okay. Each player's life total becomes the number of creatures he or she controls. How fun is that?
That's not fair, because you can have hundreds of creatures.
I don't like your flying guy. I don't like him at all. Nope. No sorry. Nothing I can do, but I don't like him. Raleigh!
And quickly seeing the power of Mr. Grumpy's deck by blatantly cheating and making up free cards.
Free cards for everyone! It's the Grumpy way.
Free cards that cost 3 mana, of course.
Free cards. Yeah, that makes sense. Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense, does it?
No. Well, I can't do anything, and I'm going to stay on the defense, so I'm going to pass it back on over to you.
I don't want a turn. How about that? Plan is hatching? Yeah. Oh, I see what you want me to do. Thank you. You can see I've asked me about which mana I want to use now because of the silly mistake in Game 3, which I'm never letting happen again. I should have attacked there. Bolted the defences! That was close.
That's pretty cute.
For what? Come back here. No, don't do that. No!
Steam Bath! If a fire, mountain mana, was spent to cast this Steam Core monster weird, then it deals 2 damage to the target creature or player. So I'm going to go right ahead and knock that really annoying token caster
I really
out
like
of the
that. Creature type. Weird. Just weird.
Weird. Just we don't know. Just put weird in it.
me. Land, land, land. Which land do I want? I want the one at the bottom. Yeah. Mysterious land has appeared. A plan is hatching.
So I'm going to go right ahead and cast this card, which you may remember as one of the few permanent creatures from Cloudburst in 2012's edition.
I don't know how I felt about that burst. I don't know why you brought him up.
Because he is the bestest. He's not.
Unfortunately, it's completely shut down by the fact that I have a load of 1/1 tokens I should quite happily sacrifice.
Shh, don't tell Mr. Grumpy that.
Wolfland. You. Sacrifice yourself.
Mr. Grumpy definitely winning on the land rush.
Yeah, it's nice not being landlocked for once. Bring it on!
I thought you were going to stop the timer.
That one. This is going to be fun. I'm an idiot and should have played that card as well. Foolish mortal.
I hate trap cards. I hate them so much.
If you didn't read that, until the end of the turn, target creature gets a 3/3, and all other creatures get 1/1. Oh, that was an awesome card. I enjoyed him. That's not a fun card. Don't do that. Come back. What's it doing? Let me read it.
Everybody dies.
No.
Deal 3 damage in total, divided as you choose.
Counters, I loved you.
1/1 and 1.
You did so well, counters.
And I'm going to go really cowardly and go on the defense. With a 4/1, yes.
No, don't kill him. He's nice. He's friendly. He's gentle.
Gentle, is he?
Gentle lion.
I will allow you to have him.
Why? I mean, thank you. I sense a trap. Is it a trap? Is it? Nope.
Just going to go right ahead and throw 5 damage at that creature.
Don't do that.
That card has reshuffle, which is a nice trait of cards. It goes back into your library instead of in the graveyard, which means you can pick it back out.
I hate that card and everything to do with that card. Oh, good. Just when you thought I didn't have enough tokens, it's time for tokens. What are you asking me to do? Stop that. Come back. I want to read it. What's he doing? I'm scared.
So go right ahead and do some extra damage to that summoner, because I hate summoners on the enemy team.
Every time.
Also, pretty cool that card allowed me to choose between either drawing X number of cards or doing X number of damage, which could turn the tide in battle depending on whether you're winning or losing, and on what you need.
You know what I need? More tokens. Typical. Screw it.
And I'm surprised you didn't do that earlier.
I wanted to have a little bit more of a chance to see this deck, but I want to win.
Oh, no trap cards from me, that is it.
That's a really fun deck. I can see it's supposed to be focused on you get loads and loads and loads of tokens up, you don't get them killed by Monk, the Spiteful, and you play that card, you end up with more life than you started with, and the other guy ends up with like 4, and you just swamp them with tokens. I also had an enhancement card which would have given my tokens +1/+1 and vigilance, so that's pretty cool.
You also had your Lion Guard, which could give everyone an extra 1 temporarily, and I believe your Wizard, which I didn't get to read, he had a second active ability. I imagine that strengthened saplings on the battlefield.
No, I think it was, I can choose to pay mostly forests for a token, or mostly plains for a boost in power for the all cards. So that's pretty sweet.
Well, not one of my favourite decks out of the entirety. It did have some fun kill cards.
Mindstorm reminds me too much of Cloudburst, and I'm one of those people who didn't like Cloudburst.
No, I wasn't a fan of Cloudburst either. It seemed very expensive cards that were relatively weak compared to cards that cost similar from other decks.
And then they kill themselves. You're just like, come back, I needed you. I spent 7 mana on you and you've gone.
So, Mindstorm gets a no from me, personally. Wasn't too keen on it.
So, now that we've seen all 5, what are your, say, top 2, top 3? If you have a top 3? Maybe in order?
Well, I'd like to hear what people want to play. I mean, all of the decks were completely different. Everyone has a different playstyle. I always prefer the black decks from the old games. Nothing really like that anymore. So we saw some very different playstyles, and I'd like to hear what decks you'd like to play as. I think I'll personally be playing as... I really enjoyed the white-blue, actually.
I think I'm going to go with Collective Mind. It reminds me very much of the Forest deck from 2012. The one that also involves getting a lot of tokens and saplings. I know it's your personal favorite, one of your personal favorites as well. So yeah, I'd say Collective Mind, my top one, top card, top deck. Really enjoy playing that deck, even though I only played it for 5 minutes.
Well, that is all 5 episodes for the expansion deck. That is $4.99 on Steam.
That's for £4.99. I think it's €4.99. I think the Americans get stuff with $5.99, which is more expensive. So,
well, there you have it.
Don't forget to check it out on Steam. They are very good extra decks, and we're hopefully going to be seeing more of them in some verses or 2v2s.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series, and we'll see you in other videos.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. This isn't the last of the Magic the Gathering. This is just a look at these new decks. So thanks very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.